Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Couple channel. I'm Wendy and here is my review for Young Woman and the Sea. Through the steadfast support of her older sister and trainers, Trudy Ederle overcame adversity and animosity to rise through the ranks of the Olympic swimming team and compete in a staggering achievement, a 21-mile trek from France to England. Alright, Young Woman and the Sea, starring Daisy Ridley. I, for one, have always enjoyed Daisy Ridley's acting, and after Star Wars, I was hoping to get to see her in more movies, and I have always liked her performances, regardless of what I thought on some of the other movies that she's been in. With her performances, I've always really liked her, and I've always wanted to see her explore different range, right? Let's go outside of Rey, and I think this one, I really thoroughly enjoyed her performance in Young Woman and the Sea. So as you heard earlier in the synopsis, she portrays American swimmer Trudy Ederle, who was the first woman to swim across the English Channel. And one of the things I was wondering about this movie is because last year there was another swimming movie that came out. It's more modern than this one. It was called Naiad. And I wanted to like it so much, and it was just... There were certain elements that just didn't gel with me in that movie. So while I still find that swimmer's feat to be completely incredible, I didn't really enjoy the movie as much, and I felt like I was a little hesitant going into this one, but I wanted to show up and watch for Daisy Ridley, and I am so glad I did. This movie is not only inspiring, but it's heartwarming and surprisingly a lot more like comedic moments than I expected. I'm not saying that you're laughing out. It's not it's not pegged to be a comedy, but there's just a lot more like lighthearted moments than I expected. And I think again that is sort of my expectation from having seen the other swimming film and kind of thinking, oh, that's how it's going to go versus this one. So I was pleasantly surprised by that. I was delighted. I didn't really know much about Trudy about her early life other than that she's an Olympic swimmer and she was the first woman to swim across the English Channel. I love that this movie showed about all the challenges that she had to overcome, not just the physical part of it, but about just certain people. And I'll let you guys watch the movie to find out if you don't know the history, just kind of like I did. It was shocking just to find out who were there, obviously, to support her wholeheartedly, but who was there to essentially roadblock her in some pretty awful ways. But she persevered and she was able to accomplish the feat, which I don't think that's a spoiler. I think we all know this, at least going in like basic history, right? For me, watching an actor do a movie as physically challenging as this one, when it comes to, anything physical in films, whether it's stunts or anything like that, you know that the actor has to put in the time and the work to make it look not only believable, but it's true to their portrayal. So I've already seen Daisy Ridley talking about, her training and what goes into making this movie. And that just further confirms how I wish she was in even more films and titles because she has a range. She knows how to commit. And I think it's one thing to kind of give yourself to the role physically and emotionally. And I think it's on a whole nother like physical level when you're in the water and actually doing the swimming. I'm very, very impressed. I love watching a movie where you are just cheering the main character on, even though again, this is history, not spoiler, that she achieved this, but as you're watching this, your heart is still kind of, pumping out of your chest, like you can do this, you're cheering her on silently. It's a very heartwarming, inspiring film, and I encourage everybody, go out and see this movie, whether or not you know the history of it, whether or not you've seen documentaries or miniseries or whatever it may be already that exists. Do you necessarily need to watch it on the big screen? No, but I think it helps with your viewing experience. I'm gonna go ahead and give this movie a matinee. Alright, so that is my thoughts on Young Woman and the Sea starring Daisy Ridley. Let me know your thoughts once you've seen the movie in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know some of the other movies that are out there right now that also tells a story of a swimmer or an athlete that is your current favorite. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.